Howdy, my name's Cloudy. Welcome back to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Today we about to talk about Kevin Feige finally addressing the Jonathan Majors situation. Y'all know we waited almost 2 years, 2 to 3, to hear them even speak about anything that has to do with Jonathan Majors. Feige addresses Jonathan Majors for the first time without talking about Jonathan Majors. What the fuck does that mean? Marvel faced several curveballs in the last few years as it worked on its post-Endgame phases. Yes, there were real-world issues of a pandemic and Hollywood strikes. Not gonna lie, bro, there was a lot of things going on. You know, we lost Chadwick. You know, the pandemic happened. And then the Jonathan Majors happened. And then, you know, Marvel, they lost out on a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Even with all this going on, Kevin Feige can't even manage to call bro by his real name. He calls him King the actor, and I'm starting to think bro might just be beefing him a little bit, because we got to be honest, bro. Jonathan, in my perspective, Jonathan Majors did nothing wrong. I can't say Kevin Feige, I can't say for sure he really don't like Jonathan Majors due to the situation, bro, because we have to be honest. They were allegedly had plans to bring in a different story. They were already talking to RDJ about talking to him about doing a different script, or particularly Doctor Doom script. And I'm guessing that's why the Russo brothers also came back. You know what I'm saying? I did hear Jonathan Majors' character wasn't as liked. You know, based on the comics and everything like that, him playing the character he was playing, Kane, wasn't really a fan favorite. He wasn't big enough. You know what I'm saying? I put down on my notes here. He wasn't big enough. He was underwhelming, bro. That's a bad word to use for a villain that's supposed to be a big villain. He had the potential to be omnipresent in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they really could have done something with that. But I really do hope they are thinking about putting him somewhere in the mutant saga. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, as buff as Jonathan Majors is, he could play a couple of characters. You know what I'm saying? What do y'all think he can play a couple? Do y'all think he gonna get a chance to come back to Marvel? It took 2 years for them to even address him, and they not even calling him by his real name, bro. I would feel some type of way about this. I'm not gonna lie, though. Like, I would need to fade at least like 1 or 2. Another reason why they could be releasing him is due to money. Let's be real, bro. The box numbers and everything ain't the same, bro. They used to make billions, bro. At their peak, they used to make billions of dollars at their peak, bro. With them only being in the millions now, with their box office numbers, they damn near giving that whole checkup to one person, bro. And I'm not gonna say names, but y'all know exactly who we talk about, and I love him. You know what I'm saying? I love him. But bro is getting paid a big ass bag, bro. Especially if they not making the same amount of money they used to make. Like, obviously, you know, they probably gotta be stashed in the bank, so they still able to pay their people off. But I'm saying the revenue they getting from movies and stuff, it ain't the same, bro. Because people don't like the movies the way they used to. Endgame was like the last thing people loved, bro. That's why, bro, this is why Fantastic Four must do good, bro. It has to. Jonathan Majors, he was making about 20-30 million per movie, and that might have hurt them a little bit, knowing that he might get killed off by Doctor Doom soon. So paying him that amount of money to keep him in, they will kind of have to get rid of the Doctor Doom story that they were already planning to make, because they were going to pay RDJ a lot of money to play Doctor Doom. So they will have to get rid of some people. Let's be honest, bro. They have to get rid of some people with some money. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's going to make any cameos as Kang, but I do think maybe in the far future he might play in the mutant saga, bro. You know what I'm saying? I do think he's a really good actor, and I feel like, because, bro, we got to be honest, bro. A lot of actors and companies, they've been playing the social media game, bro. You know what I'm saying? They've been throwing little curveballs at us, acting like they don't like people, but they really do, just to kind of bring some drama and hype to the whole situation, which kind of ups the ante when it comes to the movies, TV shows, etc., etc. You know, so I do think he could be here in a possible future for the mutant saga. At least that's what I'm hoping. I don't know, bro. I think Kevin Feige and Jonathan Majors might have